Warning. This story contains full plot spoilers for Dust and Elysian Tale. You have been warned. From the Ashes, Chapter 1. The memory was still sharp in her mind. Though only a year had passed, Fidget could still remember his face as he smiled up at her. The lava swept across his bruised and battered body. That smile still haunted her dreams. A smile of happiness, sadness, regret, and a wish. Fidget didn't know what the wish was, but it was there. She'd seen it in his eyes. And just like that, he was gone, as if he'd never existed. She no longer cared about taking the blade of Ara back to her people. She would trade the thing, sell it for mere pennies, if it would just bring her friend back. If it would bring Dust back. She'd seen it, though, and she knew it wasn't a dream. The wisp rose from the depths of the volcano, where Dust's ashes lay mixed with that of molten rock and sulfur, glowing pale blue against the darkening sky. The blue was the same color as the fur on her friend's face. And what's more, the blade of Ara emerged right after it, flying away as it did just before she met Dust for the first time. At that moment, she had hope. Fidget shot after the sword as fast as her small wings could carry her, leaving behind the last of the Moonbloods and Ginger, a girl who cared about Dust just as much as she did. That came as little surprise, as Dust had the soul of her deceased brother inside him, right along with the soul of Cassius, the most powerful warrior the world has ever seen. The two souls, melded together in Dust's body, formed the Sen-Mithrarin, as the Moonbloods so affectionately called him. He was created to save the Moonbloods from demise. Born of the dust, he would seek out General Gaius and take him down once and for all, ridding the world of the homicidal maniac and his army. He died for the Moonbloods. Fidget had internally cursed them for it, wishing they would die and bring Dust back instead. But those thoughts were quickly crushed as the sword and the wisp flew through the forest. Fidget knew where it was taking her. Home. Back to the sword's resting place, where it belonged from the beginning. The blade suddenly stopped, and Fidget knew. The road ended here. Ara slid into the ground, burying its point in the earth, where it had rested for many years before Dust culled it from the very spot. It was where Fidget hovered now, a full year after her friend's death, floating a few feet from the blade of Ara. A few times when she was alone with the sword, she attempted to speak to him, but received no reply. She tried calling out to Dust, hoping to see some change in the blue glow, but there was never any response. But maybe she could try again. Fidget flew down to hover in front of the sword, watching the blue aura curl and shift gently, like dust blowing in the wind. "Dust," Fidget whispered. "Can you hear me? Dust?" There was no change in the glow, but she didn't expect any other response. However, she knew that, if Dust truly was here, he would listen to every word she had to say. That was the kind of friend he was. "I miss you, Dust," Fidget said, her ears curling downward. "I wish I could talk to you again. You were the only one who ever believed in me. You even said you needed me." The blade continued to glow as normal, but Fidget tried to convince herself that the dance of the aura was resonating with her voice, even if deep down, she knew it wasn't true. "I need you, Dust. Ginger needs you. We all need you. We want you back, Dust. Why did you have to go away?" She said these words all the time. They never made Dust return, but it was what she felt. She fought back her tears, not wanting to cry again. "Talking to the sword again, Fidget?" Fidget turned, hoping she didn't have any tears in the fur on her cheeks as she stared at the other Nimbat. This one had glossy, coal-black fur and blue eyes. Her name was Ninia, and Fidget had always hated her. Blue eyes became her bane because of this Nimbat. But Dust's had been different. They were warm and full of light. Ninia's were cold and uninviting, just like her persona.